Hello family, friends, and YouTube. Today I want to review well, I'm not really reviewing, I'm going to go over a product that I said in a previous video would probably be the last purchase I make for all of my Goldwing adventures, other than maintenance repair stuff. But basically, I'm tired of buying stuff for my Goldwing, my trailer, you name it. So I said there's one thing I might consider, and that is the Guardian Angel Light, the Elite Series Light. Now, this here, I got it in yellow and yellow. You can get it in various colors, yellow, white, green, various strobing features. I got mine in yellow and yellow. It strobes in yellow. That's it. I didn't want any white mixed with it because it'd be extra bright. I didn't want any distractions. My concern is I want to be noticed when I'm pulling my trailer for safety reasons, but at the same time, I don't want it to be overwhelmingly distracted, and any kind of strobing white lights and stuff like that would be a distraction, in my opinion. So I decided to maybe just go yellow on yellow and see how that is. But before I do anything else and to explain all this, let's go to the table and do an unboxing. I know not everybody wants to do an unboxing, and this probably won't take but a second to do an unboxing. But let's do an unboxing real quick. Just a simple little box, and as you can see, the little markings on it as I showed earlier. It's all yellow bar on the back. That means it's yellow on yellow. And so let's just open up the box. No need to make this a long drawn out process. Again, I hope this is the last purchase I make because I am tired of buying stuff for this Goldwing and this trailer. But anyway, I think I needed this. I believe I needed it. But inside here, you'll see you've got a bar scan where you can directly get a manual. You can also, you just scan this to get the manual if you want it. And then it's got just a little get started booklet. And it'll have just a few little items on how to get it started. But here it is inside the box. It's very light, very light. And I mean, it's small. I'll give you that. It's small, but all the videos I've seen on it, it's bright. So we'll see here in a moment. Underneath the cardboard is USB-C, USB to USB-C charging port, standard charging port. Everything is that these days. It has a little attachment. It's magnetic, very strong magnet. If you see the bam, boy, that hits pretty hard. The magnet is actually in the piece. It's not in the actual light device. The light device is there's the magnet right here, and the other part is just what it connects to. And you can rotate it while it's on there. They make another component for it to rubberize the bottom so it doesn't spin. But this is basically the unit. All right, now that we're back in the studio, or the office, I call it an office, others call it a studio. I'm going to put up here, or here, I think on the Robert White's picture side, I'm going to put there the front of this image of this, so that as I hit these buttons, you'll be able to follow along what I'm talking about and what buttons I'm hitting to make the thing do something. We'll start with this one that looks like a little T at the bottom, and when you hit it, it just basically turns on. I'm not going to point it directly at the camera, but it basically turns on a work light. That's all that is a work light. You hit the button again, turns it off. So you can just have a little work light. And then if you go to the left and to the right, you will see that if you hit that, woo, bright, bright, bright. Okay, all right, let me get this where it's not so, all right, so here we go. Wow, okay, you hit it one time and the light's on just one side, which in this case here is the front, lights on the front will come on. Hit it 2 times, it'll have a strobing effect, seizure alert, and then hit it again, and it has like a sequential type pattern. Then you hit it again and it's off. And then of course you can do the same thing for the button on that says the rear. And again, you hit it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and then off. Oh, I'm just my eyeballs. Okay, in the upper right-hand side is a little, okay, this is a dimmer switch. Okay, so if I turn on, let's go back to turning on the just solid ambers. If you push this button up right-hand corner, and you push that button, it gives you the intensity levels. There are 4. That one's bright. Down, down, down. All right, go back to bright. Ooh, blowing out the camera. All right. Woo. Let's go ahead and keep it blown out. And let me, well, trying not to hit this camera too hard. Woo-wee. All right, so that is those buttons, and then you got one in the upper left-hand corner, which looks like it's going to be the beacon light. You hit that 1 time. Hello. Hello. All right. That's a beacon light. I guess so a helicopter can see you from up above. Oh, let me turn that down. All right, there's a Earth. Hello? I think it's SOS. I don't know. I don't know how to read it. It's just strobing. I think it's just a strobe because there doesn't seem to be any sequence. But anyway, it's a beacon light. Whew. You gotta fix these eyeballs. All right, all right. Then you have right dead in the center in red letters, it says GA, which stands for Guardian Angel. So what is this GA going to be? I gotta get my eyes fixed. All right, so you hit the GA 1 time and everything. All right, everything's flashing. All front, back, everything. Whew. All right. Yeah, I guess you mount that wherever you want to mount it. You'll be seen. All right, okay, so you only have to hit that button 1 time and that puts everything on. Then 1 time turns it off. Wow. All right, that's get my composure, get my focus in. I guess ain't one thing else to do, and that is go out there and put it on the bike. Let's test it out. I got two options that I'm thinking about putting in. One is towards the back of the bike, but I don't want it to obstruct any lights or anything, so I may have to put it on the fin or something. Not sure if I like that idea. The other one will address my biggest concern, and that is because my trailer rides so low, I want something in between the bike and the trailer that cars know not to dart right on over right after I pass them and they think I'm clear and I'm still pulling a trailer right behind me. And that will also, if you're behind the trailer, in my view, we'll see here in a little bit, in my view, if you're behind the trailer, you see the regular trailer lights and you'll see I'm pretty sure you're going to see some yellow glow and flashing from the sides and everything. So maybe that'll be enough to draw some attention. I'll play with both variations to see what it is I want. But again, my trailer has lights on the back. Everything's lit up pretty well. Even my fin on the back of the trailer has lights on it. But I just want to get some extra attention because of the height of the trailer. Trucks and stuff like that, you know, especially those acting a fool out there, might want to just cut over right as I pass them on my motorcycle. And I don't want them to cut over too soon and wind up hitting my trailer. That would be a bad day. Bad day for them, bad day for me, bad day for everybody involved. That trailer is too dang expensive. But anyway, let's try it out on a bike. Let's see what we like and what we don't like. Well, as I pull out in front, just showing you my brake lights. Hold them long enough, you'll know that the upper on the trunk will flash and modulate. But My tail end's lit up pretty good, which is the whole purpose of everything I do. But as you can see the strobes on the ground there, it is strobing while I'm moving through the parking lot. And you'll be able to see me from a distance now. As I turn right up here and you get a side profile, you can see the strobing light clear as day. Now, of course, as I get closer, you'll still be able to see the strobe once I get in that angle. So I think it's a nice alert. And then I come right in front of the camera here. So that's pretty clear that it does get your attention, and I'm gonna keep that. I like the way that setup is. So I don't know any other way to put it. I tried the trunk, didn't like it. It didn't give me the cutover that I was looking for. I'm looking to block that cutover. So riding around a little bit at night, I noticed that you can tell because once I get up next to a car, I can see the trunk of that car and sometimes the side doors of the cars flashing. So the strobe is actually hitting the way I want it to. I want to pass you, and I want you to know I have something right behind me. So, and it's an additional attraction. Something you can see me from a distance. So it worked out great. Now again, it's very small, very very small. I mean, it's 3 fingers wide. It's very very small. But is the light bright? Absolutely. They even make a smaller version of this called the Mini. Uh, I don't know. The Mini's like 50 something dollars. I probably would have considered the Mini, but I went with the Elite simply because that's what I do. I have no idea. It's in my DNA. Apparently, if there's one thing that's good, but if there's one thing that's better, I'm going for the better. Is it worth $109 after taxes? I don't know. It's very bright. You've seen it yourself. It is very bright. Um, you make the decision whether or not you would spend that kind of money on it. The Mini is just as bright, flashes just as much. What are you using it for? If you're just using it for some strobing, probably would go with the Mini and pay $50 and just do that. Hit the top of the thing and let it do its strobing. That's all you're looking for. Hindsight being 2020, I probably should have went with the Mini instead of spending $109 on the Elite version. But again, would I have been satisfied? Probably not. I always think I have to have the best of everything, and that is my problem. We all have our own personal issues, and that seems to be mine. I can't just settle for. I can't just settle. So if there's something else better out there, I go get it. So anyway, that's basically what I've decided to do with and how I've decided to use the Guardian Angel Elite Series light for my Goldwing and my trailer. When they're both connected together, I want that extra attention and I want that gap filled with some type of lighting. So I achieved my goal. So tell me what you think. Do you think it's a good idea? Would you do something different? Probably would go with the $50 one because that's what I would recommend. But until next time, just live your life. Snowee and I would like to thank you for watching our video. We're a small YouTube channel. We do this for fun. And we have basically content in 6 different categories. We have motovlogs, quick thoughts, Goldwing Flybys, maintenance, product reviews, and spotlight locations. Although we do this simply for fun, we ask that you help support our channel by simply going to Cruiseman's Garage and supporting his. We are part of the Cruiseman's 100,000 subscriber campaign. So we ask that you help us get Cruiseman to 100,000 subscribers.